this is my method for creating a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons character. So let's get started. The first step, at least that I take, is I focus on the character concept. What sort of character is this? Especially what's their name, and what their backstory is, sort of slightly. So, to accompany this, I'm going to be making an example character, a character sheet. So, first off, we need to fill in 2 things. My name, player name, Jacob, and the experience point section. How me and my sister play Dungeons & Dragons, we do not use experience points. We do a heckin' net mercer, in which we use milestone-based leveling, so we're just going to put X there. So the character I'm going to be making is Fenrys Arandril. So I'm going to write Fenrys Arandril. He is a dark elven rogue, and I know immediately people are going to be like, oh, he's edgy. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't gotten that far yet, but now I have my concept, so I know what the character is and what his motives are. So my next step is to roll my ability scores. So just give me a quick second, and I'm gonna roll 46. Drop the lowest dice, and then write down 6 scores on the sheet. So I'm gonna do that and tell you guys while we're editing. We'll probably try and figure out how to trim bits. So there we go. Finished rolling, so I wrote them down in this upper section here. So I rolled 13, 2 14s, 2 15s, and I got super lucky and rolled a 17. So now, step 3 is what I choose. My method is to choose your character's race and write it down in the race section. So I'm going to write Dark Elf, or some people call them Drow or Dro. I just go Dark Elf because it's easy. So that was easy. Step 4 is choose class. So write down Rogue. I'm making this character for a campaign that my sister is going to DM here soon, and we've decided our character is going to start at level 3. So I'm going to write 3 beside. So that's steps 3 and 4 done. Step 5 is I now assign my ability scores to my 6 attributes. Since I am a rogue, dexterity is going to be high priority, so I'm going to put that 17 to dexterity. My 2 15s, I'm going to put in constitution and charisma. So I'm going to be a smooth talker, but also going to be able to himself. My 2 14s will be intelligence and wisdom. And my 13 will be strength, because strength tends to be one stat for rogues. So now, I'm to choose my background. So the background I'm going to choose for Fenrys is criminal. He is part of a thieves guild. So now the feature I get from being a criminal is a criminal contact, so I'm going to write that down in features and traits. Just kind of box off in the corner. So, that's that. Then I'm to record my racial traits. So, I'm going to go to the elf section on this website I'm using. Link shall be in the description. So, for being an elf, my dexterity increases by 2, bumping that 17 to 29. 19. And if you play your cards right, certain ways, you can get a 20 and insert stat here on level 1, which is kind of neat. So alignment is next, so he's going to be chaotic neutral. So next, there's nowhere on the sheet to write down medium, so I ignore that. My base walking speed, however, is 30 feet. Put that in speed thing. Next is dark vision, but I'll write that down in a bit. Fey ancestry and trance. So I can take a long rest in half the time. So I'm going to skip the keen senses thing, because that comes later. Languages, I can speak, read, and write common and elven. Or elvish, whatever. And then I will go down to the dark elf stuff is right here. So, ability score increase. My charisma increases by 1. It gets bumped up to a 16. So, now I'm going to write down my dark vision stuff, because since being a dark elf, I have superior dark vision, but also somewhat sensitivity. I also have Drill Magic, which gives me the Dancing Lights cantrip, and since I'm starting at 3rd level, the Fairy Fire spell. So I'll just make a little side note of it down in the Advanced Hex and Spellcasting section. Dancing Lights and Fairy Fire. So I'm going to skip Drill Weapon Training, because that'll come in a few steps. So next, I record my class features. So class features include stuff you get from leveling up, sorry, and stuff like hit points and such. So, starting off is hit points. So I'm going to write down my hit dice, 3 and d8s. So I'm going to just quickly do my hit points. So after some rolling of dice, because I'm starting at a higher level, and adding my Constitution modifier, I'm at a total of 23 hit points, which isn't too bad for a 3rd level character. So, now I'm going to go down and write down all my rogue abilities. I won't bore you with it, so if I figure out how to trim, I will cut it out. So I just wrote down my class features, and now I'm going to go into step 9, recording my proficiencies and a proficiency bonus. So I always do this after I have class race and background sorted out, so I know exactly where I'm getting these proficiencies before I go ahead and write them down, which is what I'm going to do now. I'll probably trim this out. Alright, so I wrote down my proficiencies. So I got perception from being an elf, I got some weapon stuff from dark elf, and then I just chose my proficiencies and wrote them all down. So now, next step is ones that I do which relate to starting equipment. So in our campaigns, we roll for funds and then purchase our starting equipment. We then roll on the trinkets table and get a trigger for our character. So I won't bore you with the details. I'll just do that all really quickly and just give a brief overview of what I have. Alright, so I finished writing down my equipment. I got my trinket, which is a dragon scale, and a burglar's pack, a stud of leather armor, a few weapons, and I made sure to get those thieves' tools. Yeah, that's smart. So then, after all my starting equipment is done, I will record my armor class. For stud of leather armor, that is 12 plus my dexterity modifier was 4, so 16. Then my attack and damage bonuses. My rapier, and my dagger, my daggers. So I wrote down my stuff for my rapiers and daggers. I made sure to take the soul knife archetype because I'm level 3, I can do that. So I also wrote down my stuff for my psychic blades. Obviously not everybody has access to soul knife, just pick what you want to pick. Now comes the long and arduous process of me assigning bonuses to my skills, which is boring, which I'm going to cut out. So I'll be right back. So there we go, my skills are done. Now my next step on my list is to record chosen spells. My rogue isn't an arcane trickster, so I don't need to do this step. So next is me determining my feat. So my feat of choice for Fenrys, that is his name, I haven't said it in a while, is going to be the new skill expert feat from Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. So I can increase an ability score by 1. I'm going to increase my constitution up to 16. So I can get a bit more hit points. I'm going to get a new proficiency, which I have decided we are going to put it in insight. So I'm going to be good at reading people. I also get another free expertise, so I'm going to put that in perception. So I'm good at spotting stuff. So there. That's my feat. Next is a step I'm going to skip here, because it doesn't really matter, but it's recording my carry capacity, because I am not a monster like the other Jacob from XP to level 3, and I don't use varied encumbrance. I'll record that off camera later. So we're going to skip to step 19, which is record passive skills. So on the sheet is just passive perception, so with all bonuses applied, it is a 16. Now the final step, which is long and boring, which I'm not going to do here, is fill in my personality traits. You guys don't need to know all of Fenrys. I need some mystery. Also, most people probably haven't made it to the end of the video, so if you're still watching, congratulations. If you're not, then oh well. But anyway, that is going to be the end of this video. We're going to have to trim a lot of it out because I spent a long time doing stuff. But that is my method to making a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition character. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.